Hi everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Um, one of the streams I did the other week was a draft. Believe it or not, yeah, Yucca Penny came out. Usually I draft online in Arena, but it takes a long time to upload Arena films um on my connection on my computer. So I did a draft in MTGO. If you go to the Twitch channel that will be linked below, you can go and find it there. It's on there. It's from Thursday the 28th, so you can go and watch it there. It's in there somewhere. Anyway, so we did a draft, and one of the cards that we picked up was Rigo, Streetwise Mentor. Now, I did say to my followers in Twitch, the first legend I draft in this format will be the one we build the first deck around for New Capenna. And hey, Rigo was that first legend that we got that night, if I remember. Well, the first rare legend we got that night, if I remember correctly. So I sat and had a think about it today, and this is the deck I came up with. So Rigo, for those of you who don't know, enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Fine, got a bit of protection, like that plan. And then whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with one or more creatures with power 1 or less, draw a card. Power 1. Power 1 or less. That's my catch for this. How do you get a good deck with power 1 or less? Well, I think I found a solution. Go me. So, start off. It's obviously white is the center. Then you've got either green and white or white and blue. So you can cast it for 3 white, 2 white and a green, 2 white and a blue. That's fine. Luckily, there's a lot of 1-power creatures in green, in white, and in blue. As you can see from the deck list below, didn't use that many blue or white ones. Hey, it's the way it goes. So, let me explain what my thinking was. I want to be attacking every turn if I can. So, along with the usual selection of lands, we've got Castle Ardenvale, sorry, that creates a 1/1 when we get there. We've got Command Tower. I've put Gaea's Cradling just for a bit of mana ramp. Gavany Township is a win condition. This deck has a win condition. That is Gavany Township. So it'll get to the point where I need more creatures, my creatures to be bigger than anyone else's, and this is one easy way of doing it. There's one of the things I've noticed in Commander at the moment is very little land destruction being played, so this seemed like a good solution to my little problems I was having. The other thing I've got in here, overgrown farmland, plains, all the rest of it, is Rogue's Passage. 4 mana, tap it, target creature I control becomes unblockable. So I can still push one of my 1/1s through to draw a card if I need to, which is fine. Anyway, so that's where we started with, and then we went through the 1/1s. So I chucked in Mox Tantalite. I know it's not a creature, I'm just doing the ramp bit. And Soul Talisman. I'm not sure if we need Soul Talisman, but I'll come to his wires in here in a minute. Elixir of Immortality I thought would be important on this deck. I think a lot of our 1/1s are going to die really quickly. Therefore, having some way of shuffling them all back into our graveyard at some stage is probably a good idea. Soul Ring's there for another reason. I'll come to why the Talisman's here in a minute. Fort Vessel. I need some way to go with Reliquary Tower, so I didn't have to have a maximum hand size, and I'll come to why in a minute. I mean, we are going to be drawing cards, don't forget. If we deal damage, we draw a card. So in theory, we attack each one of our opponents in a 4-player game of Commander. They get through, they get dealt a point of damage, we draw 3 cards. This could mean we have to discard stuff. Don't like discarding cards, not fun. Okay, we've got the Elixir in there if we need to, but I'll sooner have those cards in my hand ready to go for my next turn. So, that's kind of that bit of it. I then chucked in some moves. We've got Condemn in here. We've got Path to Exile. I put Mother of Runes in because, why not? It's Mother of Runes. I'm playing white and it protects my creatures. I've chucked in Cyclonic Rift to bounce anything that's getting away, or if need be, overload it to really go to town. And I've chucked in Ghost Form just in case, just to push through to get those extra cards I might need at some stage. So, the creatures. These are all 1 power, believe it or not. Mother of Runes. Soul Warden, Soul's Attendant, Speaker of the Heavens, Arbor Elf, Birds of Paradise is 0, Elvish Mystic, Essence Warden, Fine Order Elves, Llanowar Elves, all 1 power, apart from the bird obviously which is 0, but they're under 1. Tetsumu Umazawa Fugitive. Hey, guess what? Creatures with power 1 or Toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. This is very good in this deck, as you can imagine. So it gives us one way of making all our creatures impossible. Can be the Crescent Moons, they're just a bit of card draw. It's also 1 power. Druid of the Cow, Elfheim Druid, Incubation Druid. Okay, Incubation Druid is 0-2 when I play it. Obviously, if we adapt it, it becomes a 3-5. Yeah, I'm adapting at that stage. I've probably got bigger issues and worried about it being a 3-5. Prosperous Innkeeper, 1-1, gives us a treasure and gives us more life if we need it. Remember, the life does help us trigger Speaker of the Heavens, because if we've got more than 7, we're getting an angel. Yes, it's a 4-4, but it's still an angel. It's something bigger than what we've got at the moment. Sakura Tried Elba, also known as Steve, obviously in the deck for obvious reasons. Sylvan Caryatid, it's Defender, it's got Hexproof, big taps for mana, fine. Tangle Florahedron or Tangle Veil is either a land or a creature, depending on what it needs to be. We are running 36 lands, and most of this is a low-end deck, as you can see. So we should be right with 36, so that should be coming as a creature most of the time. We've got Voyaging Satyr, Untap Target Land, and then I've played some other things I haven't looked at yet. So Quain and Tyrant Meddlers in here. Yeah, okay, I'll let everyone draw a card. Everyone who drew a card this way gains a life. That's fine, okay? But it's still a 1-3 for 1 blue, 1 white, so that's fine. Lonus is in here just so I can investigate, and it might be that I start nicking stuff from other people's decks if I need to be. Likewise, Zimone, I haven't played in any decks yet, but I thought, well, she's got power 1, it'll be alright. And she gets some land in play, and I can draw a card if I've got 8 or more lands in play. Should be able to get 8 or more lands in play, so it should be good. Carrying on with the land ramp idea, Azusa Lost But Seeking, 1 power. Elvish Rejuvenator, go find a land, 1 power. Rift Sower, can suspend it on turn 1 for 1 green mana. Comes into play, taps for mana, is a 1-3. Scoot Swarm's cute, as you can imagine. We have Scoot Swarm in the deck. That produces lots of 1-1 creatures. Search for Tomorrow's Land Ramp. Somber World Sage. 0-1. Tap it for 3 mana of any colour. Cast the creature, only using that mana. Yep, that sounds good. Topiary Stomper is one of the other cards I drafted when we were doing New Capenna. But it gives me another land, and it becomes 4-4. Again, it's a bit off the top. It's a 4-4. It's nice. Hopefully we'll get there with it at some stage. Exotic Pets is just a bit of fun, really. I've just fancied seeing some fish in play, and I quite like the artwork on this card, so we went with that. We've got Torrens. Torrens is basically going to hopefully be creating a lot of 1-1 tokens for us, and occasionally when he attacks, he may train one of them. Yeah, that's fine. Wing Cotel, Death Touch Flyer, bit of defense. It's a 1-1, surprisingly. And then we've also, in the other 1-1 camp, we've got Glittermonger. I figured some having, again from New Capenna, having something that created treasure when I needed it to, just to help smooth the mana out a bit, might be useful. So that's why that's there. Kamatra's Accolades there. We've got a lot of green in this deck. I quite fancy figuring this will probably hopefully tap for 3 or 4 anyway. So that will help with the thingy. And then we've got Toshki. Yeah, let's draw some more cards. Nice thing about Toski is indestructible, so he's going to be attacking every turn. Sometimes it'll get through, sometimes it won't, but whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Lots of card draw. Okay, right. So, and then I chucked in Linor, Autumn Sovereign, just because I had one laying around, and I figured, at the end, the worst thing it's going to do is put a +1/+1 counter on itself, +1/+1 counter on some of the other 0 type creatures, and at the end of the day, we can chuck one on here, and that saves me having to adapt it, and we still get 3 mana, so it's all good. Then I kindly realised that, yeah, all these 1-1 creatures, we've got to have a punch through somehow. So we went with a couple of ideas. I haven't tried it out yet. We will be trying it out. So Hadana's Climb to start with. Build one of the creatures up to so it's got 3 counters on it, and then transform it. Yeah, and then we can do double the power and give it flying. That's fine. Got no issue with that. Plus it transformed into the temple, so we get some extra mana fixing. Then there's this thing called from New Capenna called this Broker's Ascendancy. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker. Yeah, okay. It goes around the 1-1 theme. Yeah, the 1 power thing. But it don't half build your creatures up quickly. I can tell you that. I've faced it in draft and it's very good. So since we were going down this route, I had a look to see what else we've got. So one of the things I came up with was Hero Blade Hold. Might as well give him Battle Cry. I'm not going to say we're going to attack every turn, but this one does produce 1/1 white soldier tokens that are tapped and attacking, so it kind of helps. Likewise, Garrick Wildspeaker's in here. Should be able to get it up to foil loyalty, I'd hope. And then, wow, give everything trample and +3/+3 for a turn. Hopefully that'll be enough to finish it off. Likewise with Cultivator of Blades. It comes into play, brings 2 servos with it. We're never going to put the counters on it. It's going to be the servo side of it, unless we've got Lenore in play, in which case we may put some counters on it just to build up the attack. But, you know, when it attacks, other creatures you control get +X/+X until the end of the turn. Again, it's another finisher card. Elspeth's in here. It creates 1/1 tokens. Getting the theme yet, yeah. Likewise, so then obviously the other big Garrick's in here because, you know, I want to keep my hand topped up. I've got a lot of 1/1s. I'll be casting a lot of things. Garrick's kind of at the top. So then I thought about it. We still need to find a way to punch through with these creatures. So if we ignore Garrick, I forgot about Venser. Venser's quite good. 5 mana for a 3 loyalty planeswalker. Exile target permanent you control. We go in its for +2, but -1. Creatures can't be blocked this turn. So, get a load of these lovely little 1/1s in play. Trigger Garrick, trigger Cultivator, you know, put Venser on the stack, trigger Garrick, trigger Cultivator. In we go. We get through. Nothing can block us. Could be a bit of an alpha strike. Likewise, Achroma's Memorial's in here. Creatures you control have flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, haste, and protection from red and black. I think the biggest problem we're going to have is red and black, but we'll see. So that's why that's in here. Also, Avenger of Zendikar. Yes, it gives me a 5/5 body, but hopefully I have quite a few lands in play when I play this, and it gives me a whole load of 0/1 plant creature tokens, which when I play my next land become 1/2s and can attack. Looking good so far. As I said, the one thing I am worried about is getting taken out of the board by big creatures. So we've got Day of Judgment to help destroy the creatures, Fumigate to do the same thing, but give us some life gain. When the Fumigate decides to show up, there it is. Get some life gain as well. We can cycle everything back in with Elixir of Immortality, and don't forget, when you sack Elixir, this goes, the gain 5 life bit resolves, so this is in the graveyard before the rest of it does, yeah. And it does say on the card, just a reminder, it has changed now. If you've got a printed version of these, it doesn't say it, but shuffle Elixir of Immortality in your graveyard into your owner's library, so everything goes back in there. To back that up as well, so we've got another effect like this. I went and grabbed a Praetor's Council. Return all cards from your graveyard to your hand, then exile it. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. I thought it could be useful. I don't think getting to 8 mana is going to be a big problem with this deck, since we're not going to be spending that much. We have quite a few mana ramp dorks kicking around. And we also have Growing Rights. It does a smaller version of what Garrick does as a one-shot, but once we've got 4 creatures in play, which isn't going to be hard, it will be flipping, and it turns into basically a second Gaea's Cradle that I've got over here. So, how are you going to see this deck being played? Well, I intend playing this deck on the 1st of May in the afternoon. I will be streaming. I will probably record one of the games and I'll put it up on YouTube at some stage. You can watch it after you've watched this. This will be one of my first deck techs going forward for Legends from New Capenna. Literally, the reason I haven't done any more yet is I'm waiting for some of the rare legends to come down in price. Because this is what happens on MTGO as usual, is that new set comes out, everything's ridiculously expensive. So I'm waiting a few days. I'll pick some up. I've got some of the uncommons. I'll start building around them and we'll do them as well. But in the moment, this is the one you'll be able to see on the 1st of May if you're around. Hopefully you'll watch this video at some stage today, which is the 30th of April. If not, keep your eyes out for later in the week, when the video from the game tomorrow afternoon will be going up on this lovely YouTube channel. So please like this video, please follow the channel, subscribe if you want to, come and follow me on Twitch. The details will be just down below this video. Drop me a follow there, or if you're feeling like you're enjoying the content, that subscribe button's there as well, but I don't push for that. But anyone who does come and follow us, we do have a discreet Discord channel, and once I see you followed and I can find you and you turn up in one of the streams one night, I'll give you the link to the Discord. It is on the Twitch channel, but you have to go there first. Okay, Thank you for watching this video. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Take care. Hope everyone comes and watches me play this. If not, keep your eyes out for the video later in the week. Take care, have fun, and goodbye.